Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some technical analysis from ZNOG, ticker symbol ZNOG. Alright, so this video here is going to just look at the current price, what I think it's going to do leading up to the annual shareholder meeting, by the way, which is June 7th. That is not this week, not today, but the next Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And this could be why we see the decline in price, and I think continuously we're going to see the decline in price leading up into, I think, next week, because if you remember last year, what happened at the annual shareholder meeting was the complete opposite. All of a sudden we saw a big run in the price for those couple of weeks leading up to it, because everyone started thinking, well, this is whenever they're going to announce the testing results and blow everybody out the water, and the price is going to shoot up and go crazy. And then they just pulled the rug from underneath everybody and just completely destroyed the price. So I think this year people are a lot more cautious on what's to come, and I think you're going to continuously see leading into next week that I think possibly we can probably get to about 4.5 to 5 cents before the annual shareholder meeting. So let's take a look now, and currently the resistance is about 8.5 cents. As you see, we got rejected from there. We were holding support there for a while. Hit up, here to 14 cents kind of randomly at one point whenever the PR came out, and then found support, broke support. But if key thing here is why I'm going to say we're going to go lower is we did just cross over that golden cross breakout pattern, just crossed over and underneath, or we're actually at the crossing point here, and we haven't got the full signal yet saying that we're going to fall down, but actually we have. I see it here, so that kind of signals that we are going to continue to go down, especially after we broke. So this line here, this blue line, when it crosses underneath the pink line that's highlighted here, it signals that we have more room for downside, and then vice versa. When it crosses and comes above it, it shows that we have more room for upside. So 8.5 cents currently. Your support, your floor is 4.5 cents. I think we get there before the annual shareholder meeting. Another thing here too, this is about to update on the fib level. 23 cents is your tip top, your overall ceiling for the 180-day 4-hour time frame. That's going to change to roughly about 20 cents by next week, and then after that, whenever that updates, you're looking at about 14 cents is going to be your tip top overall ceiling. So that's why I kind of feel like, we get to 4.5 cents. I think overall we could get down to about 2.5 cents, unless they come out with some type of good news and plans, and at the annual shareholder meeting, if they come out and they say the same old, we're still waiting, we don't know, then I think it crashes down to about 2.5 cents easily. Okay. I do think that we find potentially about 5 cents before the shareholder meeting, and again, if they don't come out and say anything worth a darn, then I think it's going to fall further than that, and then just settle until they come out and have their license approved, which they obviously still do not at this moment. They've just kind of been just feeding like, oh, maybe, I think so, I'm confident, but nothing 100% sure as of yet, right? So that's the thing here is, you're going to kind of be waiting on Friday, I think, in my opinion, is on not this Friday, but next Friday, of what the stock's going to do. If they come out and they say that they've got the license approved, then it starts moving up. Obviously, if not, then I think it falls down. I think you could see 2.5 cents. I have not bought any of this in quite some time, and the only way that I will buy more of this is if it falls at 5 cents or below. Because I do think overall that they're going to get the license approved. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do feel confident that they will get it. So I haven't bought any of this in quite some time, and the only way I would buy it is if it was at 5 cents or below, just to average down and bring my costs down significantly, because that's so low, and you can get quite a bit of shares for a low price. But still risky business at this point, guys. If you're new in the game and you haven't bought any of this stock yet, I would still recommend not buying any at all until they come out and say that they have that license approved and they're good to go. If you're, like I said, if you're new and you haven't bought any, then don't, unless you just want to buy a couple, a few shares or whatnot, just to kind of put your foot in the water and just kind of keep track of it. That's about the only thing that I would do, but I would not come in and load up just because the price is cheap. There's a reason the price is cheap. Keep that in mind, and potentially going cheaper. So anyway, other areas that you can put your money in and keep an eye on, if you kind of been paying attention, AI and tech have been booming. So Amazon, Nvidia, Tesla, all of these companies are really moving at this point, and I've been talking about Amazon a lot. I did buy some more Amazon last week, and I think that this thing has a lot more room to run. Okay, I don't think that this is, if it does fall, I think around $100, $110 to $100 is going to be where I come back in and buy some more. And like I said, I cashed out on a couple of options already. I did buy another option longer term for Amazon, which I think is going to do well, because I still think that it hasn't even started moving aggressively like some of the other ones have. Even if we get a couple red days in the market, it's just going to provide some more buying opportunities. So I'm keeping an eye on this one. And of course, Nvidia is rolling. Okay, so Nvidia is another one that has been, ever since they've announced earnings, has just been just dominating. It went from $300 to almost $400. It actually broke the tip top of the fib level. So that'll need to get redrawn and reevaluated. But yeah, so these are some companies to kind of take a look at and keep an eye on. If you can't afford one share of each of these, then QQQ or TQQQ, as you see here, busted through that fib level, and looks like let's see here, we'll redraw the fib level real. 36.75 is now your overall tip top of that fib level. 1603 your bottom. And this one here, again, a little bit more risky than some of your other ETFs. This is a 3x a 3x leverage ETF. It moves very aggressive whenever the market's green. It moves very aggressive whenever the market is not green also. So this is one that actually basically tracks the NASDAQ index, which is pretty heavy in some of these AI and tech plays. So that's something to keep an eye on too if you're looking to get a piece of those. TQQQ or QQQ is another one to kind of keep an eye on. So anyway, I just wanted to give you that extra bit of information on those stocks and ETFs there. So let me know your comments below, guys. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.